To have a clear understanding of the current situation at hand, you must first understand the dynamics of the relationships between these men. Brian Christopher Brooks, aka Brian Christopher Williams, was born February 15, 1969, at Charity Hospital in New Orleans, Louisiana, to Johnny Williams and Gladys Brooks. Better known by his stage name, Birdman, Baby is one of the co-founders and the face of Cash Money Records, which he started with his older brother, Ronald Williams, aka Sugar Slim, known for launching the major label careers of BG, Wayne, Juvenile, and Turk. Birdman will put together the group the Hot Boys that would include all four. In 1997, the Hot Boys will release their debut album, Get It How You Live, selling 400,000 copies. Independently, the Hot Boys will follow up with 1999's Guerrilla Warfare. This will be the group's most commercially successful album to date, selling 142,000 copies in its first week and debuting at number 5 on Billboard Top 200. Tab Virgil Jr. was born on February 8, 1981 in New Orleans, Louisiana, to his mother Gail and his father Tab Virgil Sr. Turk will be raised in the Magnolia Projects in the 3rd Ward. Turk's first appearance on the New Orleans rap scene will be with Hype Enough Records as a member of the Young Guns. In 1996, Turk would hook up with Ronald Williams, aka Sugar Slim, and Brian Baby Williams. It wouldn't be long before Turk would be recruited as one of the original members of the Hot Boys, which consisted of Juvenile, BG, Lil Wayne, and himself. Turk would also feature on many classic CMR hits before the Universal Records deal. Christopher Dorsey, aka BG, will be born September 3rd of 1980 at Charity Hospital in New Orleans, Louisiana, to his mother, Miss Sin. Christopher will be raised uptown in the 13th Ward. Better known by his stage name, BG, Christopher will be one of the pioneers that will help launch CMR into national acclaim in the music industry. BG will begin his music career after signing to Cash Money Records in 1993. At the age of 12, BG, alongside fellow rappers Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and Turk, will collectively form the Hot Boys. BG will release several solo albums for Cash Money, including the platinum-selling Chopper City in the Ghetto in 1999. In 2001, BG will leave Cash Money Records and create his own label, Chopper City Records. On November 3rd, 2009, BG will find himself in legal troubles. He will be arrested in New Orleans, Louisiana on criminal charges stemming from 3 gats being found in a hot Chevy Tahoe that he was driving. February 11th of 2010, BG would appear in court and enter a not guilty plea. On October the 7th of 2011, BG will plead guilty to 2 counts of possession of a firearm and 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice. On July 18th of 2012, BG was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison and 3 years of federal supervised release. Turk, who had been home for 11 years since being incarcerated, would take to various social media outlets and podcasts while BG was locked up, at one point even being accused of giving bad low that BG had already been released from prison. Turk would later say that he was talking BG's release into existence. None would be more infamous than Turk's appearance on Drink Champs. It was there that Turk would go into the deep intimacies of his time at Cash Money Records, going on to share personal details about encounters that he and Lil Wayne had with females outside of their relationships. Turk would pretty much speak on his relationship with all of the Hot Boys, emphatically stating that he loved them all like brothers, going on to further state that BG could not get in contact with Birdman, T.I., or Boosie. It was he who made the connection. Turk would also reveal that BG wasn't talking to him, alleging that someone had gotten in BG's ear. The straw that will break the camel's back will be none of the previously mentioned statements made by Turk. Ultimately, it would be exposing the fact that they all wore fake Rolexes at Cash Money, even alleging that Baby wore fake Rolexes at one point in time. Turk would later go on to say that the real Rolexes would come for Juvie and Baby after the release of Juvie's 400 Degrees album. I'm not too sure that I'm in agreement with that statement. Actress been rockin' rollies before the Universal deal. If you know, you know. Fans and onlookers alike would assume that it was Turk's unwillingness to keep inside business on the hush that would anger Birdman. In the words of Turk, telling the truth ain't hating. Days before the release of BG, Baby would go on an interview with 85 South, where he would acknowledge everyone but Turk. This would add further flames to the fires that Baby would not be reaching out to Turk for the Cash Money Hot Boy reunion. Slim and Baby are smart and calculated. If you believe for 1 second that they aren't paying attention to how social media is reacting regarding Turk not being a part of the Hot Boys reunion, you would be sadly mistaken. In the past, Turk would take to social media to expose Birdman and Cash Money for not reaching out to him after the passing of his father. As of recent, Turk's biggest gripe has been that of not being welcomed to open arms when he was released from prison. Turk would state, and I quote, "There was no red carpet rolled out for me when I came home." It was this that would prompt Turk to take the CMR to court, where they were settled outside of the courtroom. If you know anything about actress, you would know that he ain't passing up the opportunity for the bag behind some petty gossip shit. There's nothing that Turk said or did on social media that directly impacted Stunner's family or his bag. You can believe me, if and when a Hot Boy reunion does take place, Turk would definitely be a part of it. At what financial scale, I have no idea, but best believe me, that boy actress ain't gonna fumble the bag on that one. If anything, the pushback will come from Wayne, who has grown to become a mega superstar since being a part of the Hot Boys. I don't see Wayne so readily agreeing to be part of a reunion without him coming out as the favorable artist. This whole Hot Boy reunion situation might turn out to be a David Ruffin versus Otis Williams reenactment.
I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Let's be real here. No matter what you believe Turk's contribution to Cash Money Records was, there's no denying that it wouldn't be a Hot Boys reunion without Turk. Turk doesn't seem to be hurting for bread. He has since his release developed several businesses of his own. The bigger picture is, what will BG do now that he's home? He has much bigger fish to fry than a Hot Boys reunion. With the current state of rap music, I truly don't believe that the solo artist alone is the way to go. Putting himself in position to launch his own label and putting fresh new talent on will be the route that I would take. If BG successfully gets past his probation without any violations, the sky is the limit. TVs, movies, books, documentary, real estate. There are multiple streams of income that Doogie can take advantage of. Recouping all of the revenue from his royalties and getting the rights to his masters is also something that Doogie should pursue, other than just recording a new album with Cash Money Records.